¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
¿Y eso?
Me he caído con la bici. Sí, hay que cambiar todas las cerraduras, arriba y abajo. Tengo algo que contaros.
¿Violado?
Sí.
¿Qué te ha dicho la policía? ¿No has ido a la policía?
¿Pedimos ya?
Perhaps France is the only country where you can be getting older and be respected, you know. I mean, that might be really a thing in France. I mean, if you see a director like Claude Chabrol, that basically made movie and movie till basically died, isn't it? And which is and was always, let's say, supported by the French public, with the audience, you know. I mean, I think. From that point of view, basically, France has a very beautiful cultural level that basically culture in France is still a thing. Culture is still, the Department of Culture is equivalent to the Department of Defense, you know. I mean, kind of, I'm exaggerating, which is of course not the case in Holland in any way. Holland culture is a side effect. I mean, it doesn't count. But in France, it's still something, you know. I mean, so that's perhaps all the directors should escape to France. If that would be a good project, I would certainly do that, you know, depending basically what the content of that project is. And it's not that I turned my back to the United States, but the last couple of years it was easier to find an interesting project in Europe than in the United States. And of course, if you look at what's happening in the American film industry, it's clear that there is, let's say, a lack of imagination, I would say. And there are so many prequels, sequels, basically adaptations, new versions of movies, that you ask yourself, how come that basically there are no new projects? And look at the 50s, 60s, 70s, there were always new projects, people trying to do new things, and basically be it even Hitchcock or Coppola or whatever. I mean, and I have the feeling that has become more and more difficult because the studios want really a film that everybody can see. I think so that would not be possible anymore. Neither would it be possible to do Starship Troopers, of course. I mean, which is a subversive movie and an attack basically on the policies, foreign policies of the United States. I think there was still more openness basically in the 80s and 90s, and that has disappeared, yes. So it is very difficult to make adult movies in the United States. They want the children to come in, everybody should come in. Now basically then you cannot do a certain amount of things, it's impossible, you know. And so you cut all kind of elements of life, basically, that are important to you when you get older, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, that start to be important to you, be it the sexuality, be it basically accepting other kinds of sexualities. These things are basically already kind of banned if you tell them in an explicit way. That's not possible anymore. But it is all the desire of the studios to provide movies that everybody can walk into.
Me gusta lo que llevas. ¿Haces esquí?
Cuando quieras te llevo.
Deberíamos seguir juntos. Es culpa tuya.
Me dejaste tú, Michelle.
Tú me pegaste. No es la primera vez que se manifiesta. Quiero que piratees los ordenadores de todos los empleados.
Es una infracción grave.
Pero hay un loco por ahí suelto. Estoy acostumbrada a los locos, son mi especialidad.